So how do you think a well-built home should look? Look, if you're buying a brand new construction home today, your house should be around for future generations, and it should last for the next 100 years. And it should be durable, safe, comfortable, healthy, and it should be efficient. So I'm going to give you the 3 non-negotiables for a well-built brand new house. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Look, buying a brand new house, it's exciting, right? And no one else has lived in it. There's no mystery smells and everything is clean. But there's a new thing about this because new doesn't always mean perfect. Now, I've been in real estate for the last 20 years and I've seen some absolutely crazy stuff. People get dazed by that new house glow and they forget the stuff that's in it or how it's built actually matters. And I want to make sure your dream home doesn't turn into a money pit, and I want you to avoid the small things too. So imagine this actually happened. My buddy Rick bought a brand new house. In the first week he was sitting on the toilet, he felt a little warm on his tush when he flushed. And that's because the builder hooked up the hot water line to the toilet. And that's a true story. So let's get exactly what you need to be sure that you have before even signing on the dotted line. Non-negotiable number 1 is the structural integrity. Now this is the backbone of your house, and I'm talking literally here. And you want to make sure that a brand new home isn't going to crack, it isn't going to sag, and it's not going to crumble. Unlike my attempt at baking a crab cake last weekend. Here's what to do. Even though it's a brand new home, it's what you cannot see behind the brick, behind the siding, that really matters. The water management must be 100% correct. That's the flashing, the sheathing, the drip edges, and the method of attachment, and the foundation. And a house that's well built will not be built using cardboard sheathing. And just because it meets code, that's not the stuff that you want. So you want to hire an independent inspector. Now that's a third-party inspector that checks the foundation, the framing, and the roofing to make sure everything is solid. And you want to make sure that the house is well built, because your inspector will also look for quality materials. You want to ask about the concrete grade, the lumber quality, and if the roof can actually handle a storm. So the pro tip here is your builder, if you ask them and they dodge this question, that's a big red flag. And you want to check the warranty, because a good builder offers a structural warranty, and that's usually 10 years. And if they don't, you want to run faster than I did from the wasp's nest at our office here last summer. I got a quick question for you before we get to the next one. Have you ever had a new home horror story? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'm dying to hear. Now, non-negotiable number 2 is energy efficiency. And nobody wants to move into a brand new house and then get slapped with a $500 electric bill just because the place leaks electricity like my old car leaked oil. True story, I once lived in a house built in 1926 and it was so poorly insulated you could actually feel the breeze through the walls. So I was basically paying to heat that neighborhood. Here's how you lock in energy savings, because energy savings is all about the insulation, and insulation is key here. So check for high R value insulation in the walls and in the attic. You want to look for spray foam or the fiberglass bats. These are really good choices. But actually go into the attic and make sure that they're there and they didn't get missed. Yep, I've seen that one too. On a brand new construction home, the attic had no insulation in it. You also want to make sure that your windows are tight, because windows matter. The double or the triple pane windows or the low E coatings can make your house cozy and your bills super low. And smart energy systems. You want to look for Energy Star appliances and smart thermostats, and even consider an energy audit if you're feeling kind of fancy. All right, let's have some fun in the comments here. Tell me the most ridiculous thing that you've done to save energy on your house. And I'll start. When I lived up north, I once wore 2 sweaters instead of turning the heat on. Go ahead and beat that one. Now, non-negotiable number 3 is the functional layout. This is last, but it's definitely not least, because a functional layout is super important. In a brand new house, you can have all the bells and whistles, but if the layout is a mess, you're going to be miserable, guaranteed. Now imagine a kitchen where you can't open the fridge without hitting the island. They look great on the plans, but the reality, it's a problem. Or the attached 2-car garage that won't fit a single car in it because the steps that are coming out of the house actually leading into the garage take up so much room you can't even park a car. You can barely get a lawnmower in there. And these actually happen. Yep, I've seen these in brand new homes, but if you have a realtor who actually knows their stuff, you're going to avoid the pitfalls that are costly. So here's what to look for. The interior flow that actually makes sense. Can you easily move from the kitchen to the living room? Are the bedrooms private enough, or are they backed up to somebody else's bedroom and they can hear everything? Or are they too tiny? You want to test the layout by walking through it. And storage. The closets. the cabinets, the garage that actually fits your car. Don't settle for anything less. And future-proofing. Will that layout work for you if you start a family, or if you're working from home, or you need a guest room, or aging in place 5 or 10 years from now? Think long term. I once saw a house where the primary bedroom door opened into the bathroom. Like, good morning, here's the toilet. I mean, who designs that kind of stuff? It's crazy, right? So comment below the weirdest home layout that you've ever seen. Now, I know I'm not here alone, right? So your brand new house needs to have 3 non-negotiables. That's structural integrity to keep it standing, energy efficiency to save your wallet, and a functional layout for your future so that you're not tripping over a bad design. Now, if you skip these things, you're signing up for a world of regret. But here's your homework. The next time that you walk through that new house, bring a checklist for these 3 things. And trust me, your future self is going to thank you. Now, comment your must-have home feature here, and then your craziest house hunting story. I'm going to read every single one of them. Now, if you found this helpful, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more house hunters like you. And subscribe and hit that bell because you don't want to miss the next video. 5 sneaky builder tips to watch out for. Here's the spoiler alert. Not all builders are as honest as they seem. I'll see you in the next video.